become amputees for life. We are speaking on behalf of the 20,000 children in Gaza who have been orphaned. Wounded child, no surviving family. They had to make up an acronym, WCNSF, wounded child, no surviving family. 20,000 children who have lost their dreams and 1.2 million children who are now being starved to death by a genocidal, terrorist Israeli regime whose plan is to ethnically cleanse Palestine from all Palestinians. They want the whole land, but without its people. And this has to stop. Canada has provided diplomatic cover, has provided military aid. Your tax dollars are going to subsidize so-called charities that are sending mercenaries to fight for the genocidal army in Israel. And this has to stop. There are doctors, Canadian and American doctors, who have volunteered in Gaza in April and May, and they have returned to describe a sliver of the hell that the Israeli army has engineered in the occupied territories. And Dr. Andrew Perlmutter is a Jewish American doctor who has given his testimony a couple of months back. And we are going to play it back for you so you can understand why our hearts are so filled with anger and rage for the past year. It's because this genocide is not stopping, and the Canadian government needs to play its part in sanctioning Israel and stopping this genocide.
End of April for the first couple of weeks of May.
Dr. Mark Perlmutter, an orthopedic surgeon from North Carolina and vice president of the International College of Surgeons, volunteered in Gaza.
So, of all the disaster zones you've seen, how does Gaza compare?
All of the disasters I've seen combined, 40 mission trips, 30 years, ground zero, earthquakes, all of that combined doesn't equal the level of carnage that I saw against civilians in just my first week in Gaza.
And when you say civilians, is it mostly children?
Almost exclusively children. I've never seen that before. Never seen that. I've seen more incinerated children than I've ever seen in my entire life combined. I've seen more shredded children in just the first week.
Shredded?
Shredded.
What do you mean?
Missing body parts, being crushed by buildings, the greatest majority, or bomb explosions, the next greatest majority. We've taken shrapnel as big as my thumb out of 8-year-olds, and then there's sniper bullets. I have children that were shot twice.
Wait, you're saying that children in Gaza are being shot by snipers?
Definitively. I have 2 children that I have photographs of that were shot so perfectly in the chest I couldn't put my stethoscope over their heart more accurately, and directly on the side of the head. In the same child, no toddler gets shot twice by mistake by the world's best sniper, and they're dead center shots.
In fact, more than 20 doctors recently in Gaza also told Sunday Morning about gunshot wounds to children. One American doctor told us he even reviewed CT scans to confirm what he saw because he, quote, didn't believe that this many children could be admitted to a single hospital with gunshot wounds to the head. Some shootings have been captured on video. The UN reports that to date, more than 80% of Gaza's population has been displaced and the majority of its buildings destroyed. A reality which has taken its own toll on the well-being of children.
What about the emotional wounds?
How can you measure that? I can't measure my own. How do you be an orphan and watching your family, melted in front of you and shredded in front of you? How do you fix that? Ever fix that?
In fact, so many Palestinian children have had family members killed that doctors created a shorthand term, WCNSF, Wounded Child, No Surviving Family.
So in 2 days, we're going to be saying every child matters. And we see already people wearing their orange shirts. Does it really matter? Do Palestinian children matter? Do Lebanese children matter? If really every child matters, why is Canada not doing everything it can to stop the genocide of Palestinian children? It is a crime and it is a shame that this government of Canada and this media establishment in Canada is not reporting on the genocide accurately and fairly. And so we're here to tell you that that's what's happening. It's a genocide. It has to stop. And we need your help to make it stop. On with the march.